What if the survival gear you trust right now is already holding you back? Outdoor adventures in 2026 demand more than old habits and outdated tools. Lighter, smarter, and more reliable gear has completely changed the game, and some of what we've all been carrying for years just doesn't cut it anymore. In this video, we're exposing outdated survival gear and gadgets and showing the modern upgrades that outperform them in warmth, hydration, lighting, multitasking, mobility, and emergency readiness. From next-gen insulation and water filtration to rechargeable rescue lighting, smarter tools, and tech built for real-world survival. Some of these upgrades look minor, but the difference in the field is massive. Stick around because one outdated item you're probably still carrying could be the weakest link in your entire outdoor setup. This ain't your average emergency blanket that sounds like a crumpled potato chip bag. The NANOHEAT blanket is soft, stealthy, and actually warm. This thing folds down tiny but throws out heat like a mini furnace once you're wrapped up. Water-resistant, wind-resistant, and tough enough to double as a quick shelter cover when the skies start throwing tantrums. It's a warm hug from a tactical ninja. Whether you're sitting by a cold fire pit or trying to sleep off the worst storm of the season, this blanket turns miserable night into survivable nap. It's silent too. No rustling, no crinkling, no "what is that guy wrapped in" stares. And with its heat-reflective interior, you're not just staying warm, you're retaining precious energy like a survival pro. Lightweight, compact, and battle-tested, it's the kind of blanket that respects the grind of backcountry life. Forget boiling, forget iodine tablets, forget digging a hole and praying. The LIFESTRAW Go series is straight-up survival hydration sorcery. Scoop from a creek, screw on the lid, and drink. Boom! You just outsmarted bacteria, protozoa, and whatever else was swimming in that questionable puddle. No waiting, no weird taste. Just fresh, clean water on demand, and it's not some fragile lab bottle either. This beast is built for rough trails and reckless adventures. Toss it, drop it, freeze it. It doesn't flinch. The filter's got mileage, and when it finally taps out, you just swap it. The carabiner clip means it's always within reach, and the mouthpiece is made for thirsty gulps, not delicate sipping. This bottle doesn't just hydrate, it helps you out during danger. When showers are a luxury and staying clean becomes a survival factor, Venture wipes deliver the refresh you didn't know you needed. These oversized rugged wipes are infused with tea tree oil, meaning you're not just wiping dirt, you're wiping bacteria and odor in one go. Whether you're peeing off blood, sweat, or grime, one wipe gets the job done head to toe. Each one is individually packed, making them perfect for throwing in your bug-out bag or glove box. They're biodegradable so you can stay clean without leaving a trace, and the scent, fresh and strong enough to remind you you're still human, even when you're days into the bush. Because when morale is low and water's limited, one good wipe can change everything. If you haven't experienced bush sleep in the ALTON Walkabout swag, you're missing out on what I call man-made wilderness luxury. This beast rolls out like a ground-level fortress, thick canvas, storm flaps tighter than your granddad's poker face, and poles that laugh in the face. Twins. It's like someone took the toughness of an Aussie Outback Ranger and stitched it into a tent. Inside, you get thick foam comfort, not those sad inflatable mats that feel like sleeping on regret. And let me tell you something, setup is smoother than peanut butter on a hot plate. One man, two hands, done. No YouTube tutorials needed, brother. Rain, dust, heat, this thing doesn't blink. Zippers, heavy duty. Mattress, cloud level plush. And it rolls up tight and clean, like it's ready to hit the trail with zero complaints. You want a rugged, no-nonsense solo shelter that feels like a portable cabin? The Walkabout swag doesn't just talk the talk, it sleeps the sleep. Every hunter or survival archer knows your bow isn't just gear, it's your lifeline. The AMYLOVE bow hangers give you a quick draw, rock-solid way to keep your weapons secure but ready. Screw them into a tree or wooden beam and suddenly your bow's off the muddy ground within reach and aimed at the ready. Coated metal keeps things silent, no plinks or scrapes when you're trying to stay invisible. They're lightweight, dead simple, and absolutely essential for long days in the blind or setting up a bug-out base in the wild. The threads bite deep and the hook angle holds strong. No slipping, no wobble. When seconds matter and reach time can be the difference between a clean shot or a missed opportunity, these hangers earn their place in your survival pack. This isn't a flashlight, this is a searchlight for your survival soul. The STREAMLIGHT Survivor is built like it's ready to go through a house fire, swim across a flood, and still beam like it just had a double shot of adrenaline. That right-angle grip, it's not just ergonomic, it's tactical dominance. Clip it to your pack, hook it on your jacket, or just fist it like a beast. You'll still have full control with one hand while the other one's building shelter or making fire. We're talking lumens that'll blind a raccoon at 30 yards and battery life that feels eternal. This thing doesn't panic in the rain, doesn't overheat, doesn't complain. Press the button and boom, you're lighting up trees, trails, tents, and trouble. And if you're out there during a storm or search, that beacon mode could literally save your life. It's not flashy, it's functional. This is the kind of light you trust when everything else fails. Now this right here is straight up survival wizardry. The ADK26 Transform UX isn't just a blade, it's a mechanical transformer in tool form. 1 second it's a full-size axe, next second, bam, it's a saw. Everything locks in with solid clicks, and once it's together, it feels like it was born that way. No wobbles, no gimmicks, just pure adaptable force. Need to split firewood? No problem. Dig a trench? Easy. Fight off a bear while opening a beer? Well, maybe. But the real magic is how compact it all packs down. Throw it in your bug-out bag. Without the bulk, it's sleek, tough, and just plain badass. Survival is all about adapting, and this axe was literally made to transform and conquer. The SOG POWERACCESS isn't just another multi-tool, it's the compact, tactical workhorse that earns its keep every time you've hit the backcountry. With 18 functional tools packed into a sturdy stainless steel frame, it's the kind of gear you clip onto your belt and forget until you're in the moment, and it saves your ass. From wire cutting to blade work to turning bolts in the freezing cold, the leverage on this thing is no joke. SOG's signature compound leverage system doubles your grip force, so even small tasks like crimping and tightening become easy under stress. And yeah, it's got that built-in hex bit driver, making it one of the most customizable multi-tools out there. You don't carry this for looks. You carry it because when stuff breaks, bends, or needs to be done fast, it just works. No excuses. This ain't your average travel bag, it's a full-on modular deployment system designed for the roughest, most unpredictable conditions. The decked D-bag is built to take a beating with its ballistic nylon outer shell and removable rigid panels. You can throw it in the back of your rig, drop it in the mud, or drag it across rocky terrain. It's built for that kind of punishment. Inside, it's an organizer's dream. Pouches, Velcro panels, zippered compartments, all designed to keep your tools, medkits, and EDC gear exactly where you need them. Whether you're jumping into your truck for a last-minute bug-out or heading deep into the wild, this bag doesn't just carry gear, it controls chaos. Rugged, modular, and ready for whatever hits the fan. You ever been deep in the wild and thought, man, I wish I had tunes, a shot of whiskey, and something that looks cooler than anything I've ever owned? Boom! The VSSL FLASK speaker combo shows up like the James Bond of survival gear. It's sleek, tactical, and secretly packing everything you didn't know you needed. A weatherproof Bluetooth speaker that can bump your victory playlist and a flask built right into the tube. You're surviving in style, my friend. This isn't just for flexing either. It's rugged as hell. The speaker can handle dust, drops, and dunking. And the sound, surprisingly rich for something so compact. It's got that let's build a fire and vibe energy. Whether you're chillin' lakeside or posted up in the hills, this thing turns any survival camp into a bushcraft bachelor pad. And when the night falls cold, that flask isn't for decoration. It warms the spirit. Cheers to staying alive and sounding good doing it. The ULEFONE armor is a digital tank that laughs in the face of drops, water, freezing cold, and filthy conditions. It's built with the kind of durability that makes regular smartphones look like toys. With a huge battery, reinforced body, glove mode touchscreen, and 5-speed, this thing is ready for whatever punishment survival throws at it. From high-altitude hiking to wet jungle treks, you can keep GPS running, download maps, call and help, and still have juice left over. The night vision cam and thermal imaging capabilities turn it into a legit recon tool in the dark. Bottom line, this isn't just a phone, it's your backup brain, eyes, and comms unit rolled into one brick of power and reliability. The Road-Fair pocket saw turns your bare hands into a tree-chewing machine. This isn't some gimmicky string saw, it's a serious survival tool made from high-strength carbon steel with razor-tooth links that cut both ways. Wrap the handles around your fists, throw it over a thick limb, and start grinding. You'll be through solid wood in seconds, no gas, no noise, no excuses. It coils down into a pouch the size of your palm, but when you need it, this thing bites like a chainsaw on steroids. Whether you're clearing a campsite, building a shelter, or processing firewood fast, this saw makes you the boss of the backwoods. Quiet, deadly, effective, and tough as hell, it earns its keep the second you get stuck without an axe. This ain't your average made-in-who-knows-where knife. The COALATREE HASWELL is all business, no gimmicks. Full-tang steel, razor-sharp edge, and a grip that feels like it was molded for your calloused, dirt-scarred hands. Whether you're betoning wood, carving feather sticks, or defending your beef jerky stash from raccoons, this blade is your loyal sidekick, rugged, ready, and always sharp when it counts. The leather sheath alone makes you feel like a frontier legend. It's stitched like saddle gear and smells like real craftsmanship. This knife doesn't just ride on your belt, it rides with pride. Balanced just right with that classic weight that says, "I'm here to work." And it's not just a tool, it's a piece of gear you pass down. In a world full of budget blades, the HASWELL shows up like the big brother who lifts logs with one arm and never brags about it. This isn't just a watch, this is a mission control center for your wrist. The G-Shock GPRH1001 is solar-powered, GPS-stacked, heart rate tracking, compass-wielding, time-bending gear, wrapped in a tank of a casing. When everything else fails, this watch still ticks, and it tells you where you are, how fast you're dying, and when the sun's about to go down. It looks like it could survive a bar fight and a bear attack. And with all that data tracking, altitude, pressure, direction, temperature, it's basically yelling, "I've got your back" in every language. And yes, it tells time too. Down to the second. If James Bond went full bushcraft mode, this is what he'd strap on before disappearing into the wild. The XHDATA weather radio is your early warning system when storms hit and signals vanish. It's a compact emergency station with NOAA alerts, AM/FM tuning, a flashlight, and even a USB port to charge your gear. Best part? It runs on solar, batteries are hand cranked, so it keeps going when the power grid taps out. You don't just listen to the weather, when you track it. In blackout scenarios, this radio becomes your lifeline to updates, evacuation routes, and survival news. And the hand crank. Built tough, it doesn't feel like a toy. It feels like a backup generator in your hand. Whether you're bugging out or sheltering in place, this little unit packs serious peace of mind in your go bag. The CAMILLUS carnivore isn't just a machete, it's a land-clearing, wood-splitting, bone-crunching beast that's built to tear through the wild. Forged with titanium-bonded stainless steel, this blade stays sharper, hits harder, and resists corrosion when you're slicing through thick brush, vines, or carcasses. The sawback edge lets you rip through branches like a chainsaw, and the gut hook, game changer when you need to dress an animal or cut rope fast. This isn't some lightweight jungle toy, it's full-tang, battle-tested, and mean in the hand. The ergonomic grip gives you control even when wet or bloody. The included sheath keeps it strapped and ready at all times. Whether you're making shelter, building traps, or fighting your way out of overgrowth, the carnivore doesn't just help you dominate with. This isn't your grandpa's backyard bow, The EK Archery Revo 7 is a tactical monster with the kind of precision that makes squirrels nervous. It's lightweight, compact, and folds down tighter than a camp chair, but when you cock this thing back, you're unleashing raw, silent fury. Whether you're target shooting in the woods or prepping for the worst, the Revo 7 doesn't play games, it plays for keeps. And let's talk about power. 240 FPS on a crossbow pistol, that's legit lethality in your hands. The grip is solid, the red dot sight locks in fast, and the magazine holds multiple bolts so you can reload without fumbling around like it's your first rodeo. It's clean, it's efficient, and when it fires, you feel it. You've seen water filters before, now meet the boss level. The LIFESAVER JERRYCAN is built like a military fuel tank but purifies dirty water with the kind of confidence that laughs at viruses and bacteria. 5 gallons of portable hydration, filtered on demand. No electricity, no chemicals, just pure clean survival fuel coming out the tap like magic. And it's not some sip through a straw gimmick. This bad boy has a built-in pump, so you can fill pots, cook, clean, or chug a full liter like a beast. It filters over 5,000 liters before you need to swap anything out. And it's rugged enough to ride on the back of your 4x4 through a dust storm. Whether you're camping, overlanding, or in a disaster zone, this is how you turn any swamp into safety. When you're trekking steep bridges, rough trails, or snow-blasted inclines, the LEKI Kumbu walking poles become your extra set of legs. Made with high-strength aluminum and an adjustable speed lock plus system, these poles are feather-light but rock-solid under pressure. That means less fatigue on your knees and more power in your stride when you're hauling gear or navigating loose terrain. The quart grips mold to your hands for all-day comfort, and the interchangeable baskets let you adapt to everything from loose gravel to deep snow. These aren't hiking extras, they're survival essentials when mobility's life. Every serious bug-out, long-range hunt, or backcountry escape mission gets easier when you've got these poles in your grip.